Hello, everyone, wonderful creatives. Today I'm showing you how to make a journal or planner in Canva with the elements that they have, or just using shapes and lines. And we're going to make it a watercolor type of style. And right now I have an 8.5 by 11 page already set up. You always want to make sure you have your size correct to start off with, so you don't have to go back and resize. Now I'm going to go into elements. I'm going to look for a watercolor background. And then I'm going to go in and select free because I want to see all of what is free. I do have a pro account, but sometimes I just want to see what's free and then update from there. Let's see, which ones do I like? I think I'm going to choose hmm, this one. Let's make a pink one. I'm going to set it as the image background, fills the page. Then I'm going to look for frame. I'm going to do that because I'm going to add more watercolor elements, but I want it to be set up as a background behind the sections. Okay, so I just have one there right now just to show you. What I'm going to do first is set up what I want my sections to be. Text box. This one, I know I want it to be a gratitude. So I'm going to say, I'm grateful for. I want it to be larger. Make it 18. I don't want that font. And I usually like to set up whatever my fonts are going to be and all that in the beginning so I can just copy and paste if necessary. Let's see. Here we go. Then I want top, top, daily, goals. I also want notes. I want to affirmate some affirmation. I want those so far. So what I'm going to do is I want my daily affirmation on top, left aligned. back to look at elements for more watercolor, color background. Oops. Oops. When you look at the graphics, you can also look at the photos. That's what I'm choosing today. And I'm going to choose that one. Let's see how that looks. I'm going to put it in the frame. No. Let's see this one. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I like it. Okay, I'm going to change the color. Make it really light. Then I'm going to attach it back in there. There we go. Now, I'm going to add a stroke weight of 2. I'm going to change the color going here. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. Because I know I want these boxes and I like the way it looks, I'm going to detach it and make a few copies. So that way I can put it in the next one. And I'm just going to copy it. And this is just a simple planner. I'm not making it very complicated or anything. Just made some more copies so that way I can title this. And this is a daily journal. want to move it to the center. Now, I'm going to add lines. You can either put it in the search or you can go to shapes and you'll find line. If you hold down shift, it'll allow you to make a straight line and it won't move. Oh, that's not the right kind of line. Let's go to shapes line. I'm going to change the color. And I'm going to separate the lines so that way there's enough space to write. That's good. I'm going to duplicate one of the lines again. Get down to the other section, hold shift, slide it to the size you want. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to duplicate the line. And I only want 5 grateful foods. So make it smaller. And then I'm going to select each one, holding shift, select each one, and then group it. You can then duplicate it, and then I'll move it to the next section. So it's 5 things you're grateful for, 5 things that are top daily goals. Now, we still need to put in the date. I'm going to select all of this and move it down. All I did was right click, select it all, and then I can move it down. That's great. Now I want to put the lines in for the notes. So we need a date. And for this, what you can do is Canva has a lot of great elements. We're going to put in date, and then it gives you different options. I'm looking in graphics. And I think I just want this. I'm going to write date, and then, let's see. I like this one. Okay, so we go up here. That should be good. Over. Type date. Then I'm going to want days of the week. Oh, let's pull it up. Like that. I only want abbreviations. I could do something fun like this, but just want to remember I'm looking for the free ones this time. I only want abbreviations. There are two ways that you can do that. You can either type it in yourself, or you can look to see if there are any abbreviated ones that you like. Another thing I like is you can see that there are all kinds of graphics with words, better days ahead, day off, a day in my life. I think I'm going to put, I think I'm going to use that one, a day in my life. And put it over here. Okay, I want to change the color of this to something light. Not that part, undo that part. So like the other one, make it light so when you write on it, you can see it. And I want it to be a light pink. And I don't see something for days of the week that I really want, so I'm just going to abbreviate instead. So I'm going to take the date, duplicate it, put it next to date, and I'm going to start on Monday. I'm just going to duplicate it out and then change them. Then I'm going to select them all. You can do that either by holding down Shift and selecting them, or right clicking. I'm going to make sure they're all aligned. I want them in the middle of each other. I'm going to group them. Move them over. I want to make them a little smaller. Now, they're not evenly spaced, so I'm going to fix that. There we go. So, group. I want to change the color. All of them, so I'm going to select it. Make sure they're all selected. And I want a purple. Purple, pink, and yellow, I think. Purple, pink, and yellow. Or purple, pink, and white. So that's a purple. Let's change this one to the same. Maybe I'll make it hot. Yeah, I like the hot pink. Okay. So I'm changing all the words to this hot pink, except for hot pink. So it's nice and uniform. Smaller again so I can see it. See the whole page. And I'm actually going to change the color of this graphic element, which is pretty easy to do. So you click it and it shows you the different colors. I'm going to make it this hot pink, like that hot pink. And I think I'm going to leave A Day in My Life yellow. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a scroll, journal scroll. Sometimes it pulls up the way I want to, sometimes not. Just use scroll. Be sure. And what I'm looking for is these. I'm looking for these. Which one will I use? I think I just want to use this one, just as an example. I can change the colors. See how that makes a difference? A little bigger. Down some, so it's not too high on the top. And then I'm going to change the colors. And the white I'm going to make yellow. Now, some of the things you can do to fonts is I'm going to ungroup this and I'm going to go to effects. They're still all selected. You can add all kinds of text effects. I'm just going to add an outline. I want it to be the yellow. I want it to be a little thick. Let me see what that looks like. There you go. Now, I'm going to do the same for all of these. I'm not doing the same for date. I'm adding an effect, outline. I want it to be the yellow, a little bit bigger. There you go. I'm going to create an outline around this box. We'll do it right. No, I don't want that one like that. It makes an outline around the whole thing. Okay? Now this background I'm going to make a little bit lighter. I'm going to detach it. Go to the color picker and just make it a little bit lighter so those other boxes stand out. Right click it again. Right click it again and then set it as a background again. Now it looks much better. Now, I'm going to look for some more watercolor, and I'm going to look for watercolor splotches, splash. And I'm going to add it around the sides. You can choose whichever one you like, this particular one. And I want them all to be in the back. So you can right click, hover over layer, and send it to the back. Same thing with this one. Send it to the back. And I'm just playing around with colors. You send it to the back. And I also want to smoke. Let's see. What else would I like to add? Oh, I like that one. Let's see. I don't want it to be busy, so I'm not trying to add a whole lot. Send it to the back. I also want to add some else. I'm just adding a lot of different effects so that way create some depth. Send it to the back. You really can't see it much, but it's there. I think I want to put it on this side. And to send it to the back, it's already in the back, and duplicate it. Send it to the back. Just add a little bit more, and then finish it up. I think I want to add a daily water, and that's also very simple to add. Put in watercolor. You have a lot of different ones you can choose from, and I want a free one, so it doesn't have any of that on it. And I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to be able to change it, so yes. So I think I'm going to smaller cut this. It's just the outline. Make 8 of them, 8 glasses. Just duplicate them. Oh, group them, make them smaller, make it a little bit bigger so I can see it. Smaller. Label. And I'm going to change the color. Change the color of this one. Okay, for now we're just going to leave it like that. Daily journal I'm going to make white. I'm going to add an outline of pink. To date, I'm going to add an outline of white. The water intake, outline of white. Let's make the page smaller again so you can see it. Okay, now we're going to go to Canva AI, and I'm going to put in, I want to create an image of a lemonade glass with ice and a straw in digital illustration style. And then I'm going to add a few more props. It shouldn't take very long. Go on the second page. Still working. And made it editable too. Look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this background. I'm going to detach it so I can see everything. Move that over. I'm going to select the glass, the straw, and the lemons. I'm going to group it. Just make sure I got everything I wanted. Copy it. Go to my page, and I'm going to paste it. And then I'm going to, since it did this for me, I'm going to add these on. Well, that's one thing I really like about Canva is that you can make editable templates. So, this one, oh, there. Now, I'm going to put some more elements like books. I'm just going to layer some on it. Just look cute. Goes with the theme. Let's see what else can we use. I'm going to add some sparkle. Some sparkle. Ah, just going to add some stars in there as accents. Some sparkle. Really just having fun with it. You can also do things like flip to make it look different. Let's see what else. I'm going to add a change this one because we don't have any blue. And to make it a pinkish color, it matches. You can change colors of these elements, which is really cool. Let's see what else. Add more watercolor. It's pink. Even I can change the colors. Just want to simplify it. Yes. And there we go. It's just a very simple journal. Of course, you can start adding all types of elements, change it up. So when you're finished, you just go to share, download, and you can download it as a ping image or you can download it as a PDF. So it's ready for printing. It's up to you. And then once it's downloaded, you get the file and then you can take it and use it. So hope this helped with making journals through Canva. Thank you for joining me.